All right, here we are, day 28. Just got dropped off by Sarah, aka Sheepdog. She helped us out yesterday, picked us up, took us to Walmart, took us back to her house. We stayed with her and her dog, Augie, I'm sorry. And cooked us dinner, made us spaghetti last night, and we had a breakfast casserole this morning. On the way out, she dropped all our, most of our stuff off at Boots Off Hostel, where we're going to tonight. So we're slack packing. It's close to 23 miles we'll do today, a slack pack. So it's gonna take a little bit, probably a good nine hours or so, roughly. It's not a bad slack pack, not a bad trek. It's just there's one big climb near the end, Pond Mountain. You have to go up and over and back down, and then you hit Boots Off. So it'll be our biggest day thus far, but we're getting a slack packet. Weather should be decent. So we got started by like 9:30ish. So by the time we ate breakfast and dropped off our stuff and all that stuff. So but we got all day to get there. We have reservations at Boots Off. They have our stuff at Boots Off. So whenever we get there, we get there. And then tomorrow we are scheduled to do the Aqua Blaze at Boots Off. So the Aqua Blaze is basically you're canoeing Watauga Lake there along the trail. So it replaces 21 miles of trail that you'd normally hike. You just essentially do it in a canoe or kayak. So our plan is the Aqua Blaze. That's something that has been authorized by the ATC as the official route of the AT. You could either hike it or you could do the Aqua Blaze. So, we're trying to try out new things on this trip. So I didn't do an Aqua Blaze last time, so I'm going to try it this time. That'll give our legs a chance to rest another day. After the 23-mile slack pack, it'll give our legs a rest. It's almost like taking a zero, but we do get credit for miles. And then on Monday, we will leave Boots Off and hike. It's about 20 miles to Damascus, and that'll put us in Virginia, and then we'll go from there. So that's the plan. If we see any views today, we'll show them to you. Other than that, look for a good day. All right, we just passed over the Hardcore Cascades. So far we've been hiking almost 2 hours. Basically, what you see right here is pretty much what we've looked at for 2 hours. Just walking through kind of the green tunnel. Every once in a while you come across a little creek, stream, whatever. So that's why I hadn't filmed much. But this is what we got. It's been relatively flat-ish, kind of like wavy up and down. If it goes up for like 30 seconds and then that kind of stuff. So nothing crazy right now. So it'll be, the exact mileage today will be 22.7. I looked it up, so. All right, this is what we got. All right, here we are. It's about 1:20. We're getting ready to stop here in a minute to eat some lunch real quick. We're probably close to a good 10 miles in for the day. So I'll leave us a little over 12 and a half or so to go. So pretty much This is one of the few times we've gotten like a view today of the mountains. We've gotten a few, but for the most part, been in the woods. A little bit later in the day, we'll hit the waterfalls. So right before Pond Mountain, we'll hit those waterfalls there. And we'll be sure to show those. All right, we're done with lunch. We did the short little half-mile climb or whatever it was after lunch. That's our last climb until Pond Mountain. So we got about a 5-point-something mile down, losing about 2,000 feet to get down to Laurel Fork Falls, which is kind of a tourist area. You know, you got, it's like a park there, like parking lot, and people can walk down to the falls. So, you know, it's a Saturday. It's a pretty nice day. I mean, it's partly cloudy, so it's like sun's in and out, because it's supposed to, might get some rain tomorrow. But, so I'm sure with the weather, it's probably about 70. So it's a nice day. It's a Saturday, so I'm sure we'll see lots of waterfall enthusiasts at the waterfall. You know, people in shorts and sandals, you know, not day hikers, not section hikers, not through hikers. I mean, we might see all of them too. I'm sure we'll see just some good old regular waterfall enthusiasts, aka tourists, coming to see the waterfalls. Unlike the waterfalls we've passed yesterday and stuff, which you kind of have to hike in a while to get to, these are, you can park the car and don't have to walk far to see them. So we'll see wildlife of all sorts. So looking forward to that. And then when we get down there by the waterfall, then you cross the creek, the river, whatever it is, on a bridge, and then you start to climb up Pond. It's supposed to be like a 3-mile climb up, 3-mile climb down, then we walk into Boots Off. So there's supposed to be some rerouting at the top of Pond, I think, due to the blowdown. So I don't know if that reroute is longer, shorter, harder, easier. Have no idea. So I guess we'll find out when we get there. All right. Still on our way to Laurel Fork Falls. It's a tongue twister. Laurel Fork Falls. There we go. Got it. Here we are at Laurel Fork Falls. You see some waterfall enthusiasts down there. Yeah, something like that. Yep. All right. It's time for a brownie break. We just climbed Pond Mountain. 3-mile climb, 2,000 feet. We're on the downside of Pond. We got 2.9 to climb down to get to the hostel. It is 6:07, so we should be able to be down there definitely by 7:30 before it gets dark. So that'll finish our 23.7 mile day. If you look through the trees there, right there, that's Watauga Lake. We'll be on that tomorrow, doing the aqua blaze. So my place. That might be the end of the video for today. Maybe I'll film some more on the way down. I don't know. If I don't, this will be the end. Day 28. That'll put us, when we get down there, we'll be at mile 428.7. So, all right. Let's eat our brownies and head on down the mountain. All right, here we come. Still coming down to the bottom of Pond Mountain. I want to take this time to give a shout out to some special people, special viewers of the vlog. My cousin, Kathy, who teaches at a behavioral health center, has been, I guess, allowing or using my vlogs as an incentive program for some of the kids there. So I want to give a shout out to Cabin Dogwood. Yeah, so all the kids in Dogwood, shout out to you. Hope you're enjoying the views and the vlogs. You know, I'm sure my cousin will be giving me updates on how things are going there. I'm sure she will. So as I get updates, I can give some more shout outs to people. But I just wanted to make sure that that I did do that. And now this is cool right here. We're just walking in the woods, just hanging out. Tonight, when we get to the hostel, you know, we'll take some showers. Maybe we might be able to get into town, get some dinner. If not, we'll eat some backpacker food we got in our pack. Not a big deal. But anyway, so that's the plan. We'll probably wrap it up right here. And I can't think of a better way to wrap up day 28 than, again, the shouting out to Cabin Dogwood and my cousin Kathy. All right.